Hello there, my name is Richard. I'm an assistant minister at Fundersley Congregational Church. I wanted to share with you some of the things that we do as a church to bless and engage with the community around us, but also the heart, the reasoning why we do these things. It says right in the beginning of the Bible, in the first book called Genesis, that God creates Adam and Eve and he places them in a garden and he gives them an instruction to look after the garden, to care for it, to work it. This is an idea called stewardship. We believe it's just as relevant for Christians now, that we are to look after the world that we have been given. But Jesus takes it even further. In the New Testament, he says that we are to love our neighbour as ourselves. So there's a desire to look after the world, but also to care and value those that live within it. And as a church, we try and do that here in Fundersley. I've got a list of 10 things that we do here as a church. Just a small handful of things that we do. There are other things outside of this, but these are 10. Number one is parent and toddler groups. We believe that caring for people starts from a very early age right through to the end of life. And so this is one of those early starters, because we're looking after the children that want to come along, but also supporting the parents that attend as well. Because you won't appreciate this just yet, but parenting can be quite hard. And so we want to get alongside those parents and support them and encourage them. Tell them that they're doing a fantastic job, because sometimes when their children are crying in the middle of the night, and there's messy nappies everywhere, it doesn't always feel like they're doing a great job. So we want to support parents in that role. Number two, preschool. We have a preschool here on site, just helping children adapt as they learn, getting ready for primary school whenever they go off to that. So they're here for a couple of years with us, and we have a fantastic staff that look after them during the week. Number three, youth clubs. We have loads of fantastic youth work here at the church. On Tuesday evenings, we have a club for those in primary school, and then Friday nights we have something for those that are in secondary school. A place for youngsters to come here at the church, feel safe and secure, and have a fantastic, fun time. Great way to make other friends and hear about faith as well in those times. Number four, Luncheon Club. One of the very first issues that is mentioned in the Bible is loneliness. And so we were well aware that there are lonely people in our community. And so we do a luncheon club every other week where those older members of the community can come along, have a fantastic meal and just have some fellowship, get to know some other people and say hello to people that they are kind of growing in friendship with. Number five, little pantries. We have these little boxes established in the community where people can put food in and take food out, because we're aware that actually there are people that struggle at times to be able to purchase food. They might not have the money, they might not have the means. And so this is just a very simple way to bless people with some basic food. It might be bread, might be some tinned food, some soups, milk, baby products, where they can just go along and help themselves. And we have other people in our church that make sure that those pantries are filled up at least twice a week with those supplies. And we're discovering that they are really blessing those in our community. Number six, schools mentoring. Part of my role here at the church is to go in and support people in a one-to-one setting in secondary school. I just draw alongside some students, support them every other week, spend 20 minutes with them just listening to things that they're working through and see how I can support them to get through certain issues, to set different goals. Maybe it is to do better in a subject. Maybe it is to work out some issues that is going on with those friendship circles that perhaps they have. Number seven, pastoral care. You'll have pastoral care in your school, but as a church, we also do. And again, it's from little ones to people at the end of their life, drawing alongside them, helping them through different crises, maybe of faith or different issues. I mean, we've had to work with different people in this pandemic because it's been really hard for all of us, and we've needed to care for one another, listening, encouraging. But the greatest thing is all of that is actually just listening to people as they share maybe some of the things that they're struggling with, maybe some of the things that they're really happy with and joyful and looking forward to. Number 8, Alpha. Alpha is a way that we help those in our community explore life and faith. And it might be that they have questions that they want to answer. Perhaps, is there a God? Why is there things that go wrong in the world if there is a God? How do I get to know him? How do I pray? What's the Bible about? Alpha is a way that we as a church support people that are looking for answers to some of those questions. We do that on Zoom at the moment, but generally we'll get together on a Wednesday night, have some food, we'll watch a film, and it's just a chance for people to ask questions. Number 9, anger management. Again, something that I do, and it might be an emotion that we all struggle with at different times. I draw alongside youngsters, mainly in school, and help them control their anger and manage it, and understand that there are times when it's not right to get angry, but there are times when we do get angry and how we respond to that emotion. Number 10, the Noise Arts Festival, a project that we do once a year for a whole week. We believe that God's given people in the church loads of different talents and abilities. It might be playing an instrument, it might be doing something creative. And we want to use something like the Noise Arts Festival as an outlet for people to bless those in the community. So why do we do what we do? Because God loves and values people, and so do we. And we want to engage with them. We want to help them through different elements in life, those struggles, to share with them in those pain, but also to share joy as well. And that God has given us abilities, talents, gifts that we can use to do just that. So you'll discover that churches will be looking to engage with their community. Each one will do a different thing. But as a church, that's some of the things that we've decided to do, that God has maybe said, well, why don't you try this? And we'll go and try that and see what happens. I hope that's been helpful to you. And as you explore churches, you'll see that they might do similar things to us, or something even different, something maybe a different kind of youth club or a different activity. See you guys soon.